Okay, welcome to our Astonishing Swordsmen and Sorcerers of Hyperborea campaign. This is session 65. It is the sixth day of the 11th month, no, of the 12th month, rather, of the 11th year. The party has been traveling across the heathland and across by Gaul, dealing with incredibly frigid temperatures, a crazy guy that wanted to capture them and do experiments, to finally reach the Mound of the Silver Flame, which they have found via a treasure map that was only lit, or only seen rather, under the light of the comet that's been in the sky for about a month or so. They've worked their way through this dungeon, having just encountered and slayed, fairly easily I might add, a demon. There is, if you remember, you're in this room with these murals that seem to be showing the life of Kaven. Okay, Kaven, yeah, Kaven. The sorcerer, the Hyperborean king sorcerer. In various stages of his life. There was a door, a massive door with 3 keyholes in which you stuck the keys that you had, and you heard him talking a little bit of smack. And the door opened. But before you open the door, I wanted to. We kind of did that for drama. We kind of talked about what it looked like inside, so you know that he's on the other side and he's very scary and skeletal. But before we do that, Talos, the magician who's with you, is going to actually cast a couple of spells. But before we do any of that, let's have you guys introduce your characters. So we'll start with Crystal. Tell us about your character.
Breathing in, breathing out is Rowan Seach, thinking back to the lessons of her master. The power of fire is in the breath. You must always be able to control your breathing. Never let fear, never let doubt or anxiety cloud your sense of breath. For it is in those moments that you panic and you lose control. And fire must always stay in control. Comes back now, practicing her breathing in and out. That is the secret to control. And that is Rowan Seach, the pyromancer.
Excellent. Nikki, tell us about your character.
I play Pinesta. She is a bard. She is looking at this lich and again thinking to herself as he makes his mirror images, I can do that. And she looks at everybody else and she says, we can do this. We can. And that is Pinesta, the bard.
Excellent. Mike, tell us about your character.
I'm playing Buka. He is a Viking berserker. As he peers into the room, he could feel his heart begin to beat harder and the adrenaline jolts through him. He cracks his neck as he begins to feel his muscles tighten, and he feels the wildness begin to surge up through him. He flexes his fingers and begins to strain as he is not sure he can tame the beast within inside him. And that is Buka.
Nice. Tony, tell us about your character.
The night is lit by flames as the village burns, huts on fire, people screaming, people running, people lying amongst the huts with spears in their backs, their bellies. The old woman laying face down, the silver hair long down her back, her shoulders, as she's laying face down with a spear in her back. The younger blonde-headed girl runs up, removes the spear from her back, says, I will avenge you. I will take another life for them taking your life. as the barbarian runs towards the young girl with his axe raised. The girl throws a spear straight into his chest as it pierces the leather and ring-looking interlaced armor. The barbarian falls face first. The village burns. Brickhill then posing the warlock.
Nice. And last but not least, Young, tell us about the character you're playing.
I'm playing the NPC Haleen for today, but her name is not Haleen, but it's actually Helena. She turns to you guys and says, well, I've been with you folks since the time that we're at Crystal Point, but seeing as how we're opposing something so evil and undead such as these, I feel that it was it was a correct decision to join you all. It is an honor to fight alongside you, and whatever happens, I accept the fate that my God has given me. And she clutches her gigantic hammer.
Nice. That's right. She's got a big old hammer. All right. Awesome. So rolling back, there's also with you is the wizard Talos and also a saber-tooth tiger. Moments before you turn the keys, he actually is going to put a strengthen spell on someone. I'm going to say probably Brighild. Because I think that Buka's already like super strong. So he's going to cast a strengthen spell on you, Tony. Which is going to give you... Look it up now, of course. I think a D4, but since you're a fighter type, you are going to get 2d4 added to your strength. It lasts for 10 minutes, but to break hilt. Yeah, so you can roll, Tony.
That is a 4 and a 3, so 7.
Nice.
That would put me up to 19 strength.
Okay. So it can just go to 18?
It'd be, wait,
Oh.
I'm sorry, it'd be more, but you can go to 18's max.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, it'd put me at 18 max.
Okay. So that gives you a +2 to your attack modifier and a +3 to your damage.
All right.
You know, it will, I mean, it lasts for a turn. So 10 minutes, which is probably longer than you'll need it, hopefully. And he casts a protection spell on himself. And then he says, okay, he didn't want you to open the door until he did that. And then we'll cut to where we were before.
Could I also cast something before we open the door?
Sure, go for it.
I'm going to cast Fire Staff before we open the door, which
Nice.
will make my staff magical staff, and the ends of it light on fire.
Nice.
It lasts for 1 turn plus 2 turns per caster level, so 15 turns.
Oh yeah, that's a heck of a long time. that's a couple hours, 2.5 hours. So, excellent.
And Daniel, are we still blessed?
You are still blessed. Yep, everybody's blessed. Thank you for reminding me. So +1 to morale, which would really be probably only relevant for Talos, I guess, and for the saber-tooth tiger, and everyone is +1 to any saves against fear effects, and also a +1 to all attack rolls. That's for everybody. So, okay, so now kind of push the future. You guys, the door falls down to the ground, slams in there, and you're looking into this huge room. It's about 50 foot wide by about 60 foot deep. At the far end of it, you see this throne raised up on a dais. Around the dais is scattered many treasures. Leaning on the throne is a beautiful spear. There's some armor and other weapons scattered about on the dais. Okay, here we go. The grand chamber vaulted 30-foot high ceilings. The ceiling and walls are carved with strange mystical runes, bizarre abstract symbols, and inhuman faces. Marble tile of jet black and rose pink cover the floor. Weird incense rises from braziers that line the walls. Along the east and west are a total of 12 sarcophagi. And they're pretty big. They're almost 10 feet long, so they're big sarcophagi. On the far side of the room rises a pink marble dais topped with a great obsidian throne. Upon the throne sits a towering, crowned, you would know him as a lich. He's basically a skeletal figure. He's dressed in essentially what were beautiful robes that like a king would wear, but of course they're tattered and flayed down. They are, he's got beautiful like rings on his finger. He has a crown on his head. He steps up. He stands up basically as you open the door. He's wreathed in flames, like he's on fire, violet blue flames. And again, it was surrounded by a fortune of glittering jewels and dazzling treasures. As soon as you around his neck is a stone tablet with runes written on it. And as he stands up, three seeming duplicates of the lich. So there's four total. So he stands up and three images appear, and as Pinesta had recognized that as the mirror image spell, you see four of him as he stands. So he stands up, clearly not happy that you're there. He looks at you and he says, you had your chance. Now your souls shall be destroyed, and you will not enjoy an afterlife of peace or pain. Just nothing. And we're going to go into initiative. So, you can fly too. That's awesome. All right, so let's go around and we're going to go into initiative. There's no surprise. Obviously, he knew you were coming. You knew he was on the other side. So we'll go stating our actions. Rowan Siege.
Rowan Siege says, you call that fire, and she gets ready to cast a spell.
Nice. Podesta.
Spell.
Okay. Buka.
Transformation.
Nice. Breakyield.
Brickhild is going to set her spear down into the ground there and set it for spear charge in case she sees these four figures, knowing that maybe one of them may get to them before any of us can get to it. So she's just going to set for spear charge.
Okay. And Helene?
She's going to point her hammer and say, in a very commanding voice, "Silence!"
Cool. Okay, so you're casting a spell. All right, so here we go. Let's do initiative. Crystal, you're up on the top, so we're going to give you initiative. It's all on you.
Oh, thanks. No pressure.
Oh, you rolled a 1. Wow.
We got a 3, so that's
Nice. All right, you're going first. Are you charging at him as well, Mike, when you transform, or are you just going to stay where you are?
I'm going to allow the spellcasters to do what they need to do.
Okay. Gotcha.
I might
All right.
be dumb, but I'm not stupid.
Fair enough. Okay, so Road Siege, spell.
All right, Rowan Siege says, this is fire, and she's going to do Flaming Missile.
Okay.
She's at 7th level, so she can do 4 of them, and she's going to target 1 image each.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And assuming one of those hit the real skeleton, she'll do 1d6 plus 1 because he's undead.
Okay. Flaming Missile.
Mhm.
What level spell is that?
Level 1.
Okay. You shoot it, and as it's flying through the air, it just dissipates when it gets about 10 feet away from him.
Okay.
Panesta.
Yep, I'm gonna just say I told you I could do this, and I'm gonna do my mirror image.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
will roll. I've got
Yep.
4 images, so 5 of them.
Nice. Oh, okay. So there's a lot of Panestas. All of a sudden, your numbers have increased. Bright's staying put, so is Buka for now. Helene, you're casting command?
Command. Helene is a
Okay.
7th level caster.
Right. What level is
She's
the spell?
Spell is 1st level.
Okay. You shout out the spell, and it doesn't. He doesn't even. He laughs, and he reaches forward, decasts his spell, which is web. So everyone can make a saving throw. Sorcery save. I think you can modify it by your dex.
Okay.
Just quickly check.
History save modified by Dex.
Yep.
I failed.
Okay.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah. Defensive dex.
Here's my-
Yeah. If you have a dex, you can modify by that, and plus anything from your spell, anything from your class, of course.
okay.
Oh no, Roan Siege. Oh no, God!
Good
Wow.
thing you give us that modification. Yep. Nope. That's just made it.
Okay. All right. So you step out of the web. How about Helene? Oh, I got to make one for Talos as well.
Yeah, she failed.
Okay. Well, hold on. What happened there? Roll 1d20. So I don't have a character sheet for Talos, so he's also going to fail. Hey. Actually, though, no. You see him not move at all, and the web just wraps around him and doesn't affect him. Because he also has resistance to that level spell, because it's only a second level spell. Cool. Okay, so Vanessa, you step out of the way, and you will say you're in the room in front of the web. Everybody else is kind of stuck in the doorway with this web. As we go into the next round. The web doesn't prevent you from doing anything except for moving. What's going to happen is if you want to try to get out of the web, you can try to break through with, if you've got strength of 9 to 12, it's going to take 2 to 6 rounds. 13 to 18, 1d6 round, or of course, fire can get you up quicker, but it'll cause damage to people that are standing in it. Like you have that fire staff, you could cut them, everybody else probably, Crystal, but it will light the web on fire. And everybody on the web will take damage if you want to do that. Like you definitely would know that. And that's the first round. So what does everybody want to do? Roan Siege.
Rowan Siege is gonna go with. Yeah, she's gonna try and cut everyone out of the web.
Okay. Yeah,
Sorry, everyone.
you can ignite the web. Yeah. So you're gonna do that. Okay. What about Panesta? What's your plan? You're outside the web.
I'm outside the web. Okay. I guess I'm gonna attack him.
Oh, you're gonna charge forward. He's
No, I'm gonna missile him with the boot.
okay, missile. Okay. Muka. You're in a web. Unless you have a way to break out of it. Although you're about to get burnt out of it, I suppose. Muka's been on fire once before. Mike. You're muted if you don't know.
Yes, I'm charging if I can.
Okay, so you'll probably have to go second phase because she's going to burn the web out the first phase. I think it only takes in one round, so I'll let you charge at the end of the second phase.
Okay.
Pre-killed?
I guess I'm fixing to take damage from my own party member.
Yeah. Did you want to try like do something second phase, or are you just gonna?
No, not that I know of, not right now.
All right. How about Helene? What's your plan?
She can't do much, so she's gonna clutch her holy symbol and say, "By the power of my god, I compel you to flee!" And then she's trying to turn undead.
Are you gonna try to turn him? Okay. All right. Cool. Fair enough. Crystal. Roll initiative.
Okay.
You got 2 that time.
We got a
He's
5.
not very good at initiative. All right. Yeah, so you're going to burn that. We'll call that movement so you can go first. So everybody in the web, the torch or the figure, they'll quickly catch the entire mass burning in 2 rounds. Those trapped inside, 1d6 per round. Oh, actually, you're trapped for 2 rounds. So you're going to take a d8 first round. You want to roll the damage there, Chris?
Oh.
That's everybody, including you. Unless you have
Probably
some
would've done
resistance, except for
differently.
Pernesta. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not.
Well, you can. Oh, actually, if you don't want to set them all on fire, you just want to cut yourself out. You can do that. But then everybody else is still stuck. That's up to you. You could spend a round cutting yourself out, then cut each person out individually. You could do that without burning them.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So you cut yourself out, and then you're going to cut somebody else out next round.
Yes, I'm gonna cut Book out next round.
Okay, that's fine. So that being the case, you're going to try to turn undead, which is magic. I think missile goes first, right? Missile's first, so go ahead with the missile. There's four. Which one do you want to target?
I don't know which one is him, so I'll target the second one in from the right.
Okay.
Okay, let me roll.
Go for it.
Quick question. I'm sorry. Didn't Roansitch hit each and every one of those
She hit
liches?
none.
Oh, okay. It faded away.
Because mirror images, they're popping around, right? So it's, you don't, Yeah.
I hit armor
The
class
spell
1.
didn't reach. Yeah. Armor class 1 does not hit.
Okay.
Yeah, he's immune to the spells. You would be able to pick that up pretty quickly. And he's got a, in fact, Talus is also free because he also has that same spell up, which is a Globe of Invulnerability. Okay, yeah, you miss. You throw it, and it just he steps to the side.
So even the images can't be hit with a armor class 1. Okay, good to know.
That's correct. You targeted him actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was number 2. I rolled. So yeah, you actually targeted the right guy, but he dodged out of the way.
Okay, that's good to know.
Oh, hold on. Did you add the +1 because of the bless or no?
Oh, no, I did not. So
okay.
that would make it
Armor
armor
class
class
0 actually that does actually hit, and it hits him.
Oh, nice.
So do damage.
5 points. Not a lot, but
Okay.
some.
It's damage. Yeah, he's got a. Talos will yell out. He has a. He can. He'll be unharmed by minor magics because of his spell. Okay, so if you're burning one person at a time, they're not going to have a chance. You're going to try to turn on the undead. He, I think, is probably higher undead than you can turn, but let me just check that to make sure. I mean, anybody else can try to break out. Somebody, because a couple people have really high strength, right? Brigil does now, and so does Buka.
Yeah.
So we'll deal with that in a second. Let me just check the turning. He's type 12 undead. And
Yeah,
you
my
are-
max is 9, I think.
Okay, yeah, you can't. Unfortunately, you raised the thing that doesn't. Okay, so if you have a 18 strength, you technically can break out in 1d6 rounds. So let me just roll. Maybe you'll get lucky. So this is for Buka. 1. Oh, actually, you can break out at. It's going to take you this whole round, but you can break yourself out. You can break healed. You're going to be 4 rounds. You'll have to get cut out by.
Okay.
By her. So you're stuck this round. But Buka, you can get out at the end of this round by breaking out your own. So you'll be free next round. And Podesta's currently free. Okay, I think that's all anybody can do. Unless somebody wants to do a missile attack or something. But I think you guys are kind of waiting to get cut out.
Helene yells to Roansitch, just burn us out. I'll heal whoever I can.
Nice. All right, he's casting another spell. Confusion. So with the confusion spell, you got to make a sorcery saving throw. Everybody makes a sorcery saving throw.
Okay.
As long as you are, yeah. Oh, no.
No, I fail also bad.
17.
Okay. All right, so did anybody pass?
Yes, I got a 17.
Okay.
I failed.
Okay.
Yeah, I passed.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, you definitely did. All right, good. So you actually will be able to act. I just didn't want everybody to take their actions if they're basically if you failed, then you're not doing anything this round. What about Round Siege? Oh, you
Nope.
failed. Okay, so you're not cutting Brickhild out. You're going to do something random, which we'll determine when we get to you. So let's just so that's him. He's casting that. He's going to cast another spell. So Crystal, go ahead and roll initiative.
6.
Nice. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. What was Pernesta doing, or did you fail?
No, I succeeded.
Okay. What is it you're doing?
I guess I'll throw the boomerang again.
Okay, missile. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to go before spell casting or anything else. Well, actually, no. Buka's going first because you're charging, right?
Yeah, I'm going to charge and then leap behind him.
Behind him.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
Daniel. Now that I know which one's him, can I try to use the pistol?
It changes. You can, but you would know because you have mirror image. It changes every round.
Change it around. Okay, well then I'll
Yeah.
wait. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he's in front of the throne, so you can get kind of behind him, but you're not going to be able to get really far behind him. I don't know what the plan is there,
Right.
but okay,
That's all I want.
fair enough. You just want to get behind him. All right.
I just want to get behind him.
Nice. All right. Yeah. You charge and jump behind him. You can do that. Go ahead with the boomerang, Vanessa. Which one are you targeting?
This one I'm gonna go the one on the very left side, whichever one that
Okay,
is.
so number 4. I'm counting from right to left. So,
Okay. Oh no, I missed.
but what'd you roll? Because that wasn't
6
mirror
plus
image.
1 is 7 plus 3 is 10 plus 1 is only 11, so that's armor class.
Yeah, what-
4.
Yeah, that hits. The mirror image is only
Oh.
armor class 9, and that was a mirror image, so 1 goes down.
Okay, nice.
Okay, yeah, so it rips through a mirror image, leaving only 2 mirror images remaining. And that's it on your side, right? Because everybody else failed the confusion check. So let me just see what people are doing. Rowan Seach, roll a d10 to see what you do.
Okay. 5.
5. Stand idle, drooling, and confused. Okay. Nice. Brickhild, roll a d10 to see what you do.
All right. That is a 8.
8. Physically attack closest creature. So somebody else that's in the... Well, actually, it's probably Rowan Seach because she was cutting you out. So you're going to attack Rowan Seach. Go ahead.
The saber-toothed tiger's right there, too.
Okay. Roll, and actually, I suppose Helene's also in the web. So roll a d6, Tony. One or
Alright.
two's... one or two is going to be Rowan Seach, then the tiger will be 3 and 4, and then Helene will be 5 and 6.
Yep, I rolled a 2, so
Okay, yeah. Go ahead. Just attack
yeah,
Rowan
she
Seach.
sees Rowan Siege come up there and she's confused for a moment, thinking that she's going to try to burn her. Probably, I mean, she's thinking that her Rowan Siege say something about burning them out, so she's just going to take the spear and yell at her, "Get back! I don't need your help!" And oh yeah, I roll good when I'm attacking my own people.
Of course.
That's armor class negative, probably 10 or so. I mean, with
Oh,
all the
God.
modifiers, yeah, I rolled an 18. So,
That misses.
oh my gosh, the damage is not going to be good. That's
Oh,
9
no.
damage.
Ow, that's half my
Oh,
hit points.
Yeah, I've been saying the strength mod and all that added in.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Did you get the bless as well?
Well, that's
Well,
not
that's not
damage.
damage.
It's just attack. Yeah.
Okay.
Why is he not affected by mind spells? Young?
Oh, I guess I'm reading it. He's in rage, and I guess it's only a fear spells.
Yeah, this is not fair. It's confusion. Okay. Good to know, though. Okay, and roll to see what Helene does. Young, so a d10.
I rolled and I got 2.
2. Okay, I believe that is also drooling. So you stand there and drool. I mean, the tiger's not going to do anything. Okay. Also, I forgot the Talos gets to go. Talos is going to, knowing that he's going to use telekinesis and he's grabbing the spear that's leaning on the altar and pulling it towards the group. Okay, that's what he's going to do. Although the Lich still has a sword on his side, but for now he's taking the spear, or he's bringing it to the group. Okay, now the Lich gets to go. He's now casting Acid Arrow. Let's see. He has a lot of spells. This might be the first really hardcore spellcaster that I've had for you guys. He cackles a little bit. Let's see. Magic Arrow darts from the fingers of the caster. On successful attack, the acid arrow strikes for 1d4 plus 1 damage, plus a further 2d4 acid damage in the same round. Plus 1 for every 2 caster levels. Okay, so he's going to be plus 6. Oh boy, okay. All right, so he's actually targeting Penesta. But you have that mirror image up, right?
Yep.
All right. How many of them are? 6? You
No,
plus 5?
there's 4 of them.
Okay.
So 5 of us total.
You know what? That's a lot then. No, he's not going to. He's going to go after Buka then, as Buka's charging by. Because that's not going to work. I have a different plan for you. Wow, that's a terrible roll. 12, but his combat, though, is... Oh, it's 12 hit dice, so 12 is going to hit armor class -4. Okay, does that hit you?
I think that hits me.
Okay. So you're going to take 1d4 plus 1, and then 2d4. So you're going to take 3d4 plus 1 acid damage. Unless you're somehow immune to it or something.
Nope.
Oh. Wow, I cannot type today. Seven points. Not bad.
7
Triple 2s.
points.
Yep, and you are going to continue to take damage for 3 more rounds. So I'll keep track of that. This is actually the 3rd round of combat. Okay. And that's the end of that. Okay. The spear comes flying to Talos, who catches it. And we come into the next round. So let's just everybody roll for your confusion now. I think once you save once, you don't have to worry about it again. So if you've already saved, then you're good. I believe that's how it works. It's how it's going to work now.
Nah, I failed again.
Oh,
No.
God, okay.
So did I.
I'm
Okay.
here.
Oh, God, okay. So that's failed, okay. And Talos succeeded the last time, so he's good. All right, so... Ooh, that's terrible, okay. Buka, you don't need to roll because you succeeded last time, right?
Yep.
So... All right, so what's the plan of people that are free? So Penesta, what's your plan? And Buka?
I'm going to take another missile attack at one of these guys.
Okay, you're right up next to him or kind of behind him, I guess. Go. What are you doing? He's on fire, of course. And there's 3 of them. What's your plan, Buka?
This mystical wooden ring that I'm wearing, has that done anything?
No.
Okay. I'm planning on hitting the one directly in front of me with everything I
Okay. Pick a
got. I
number 1 through
assume I
3.
got behind him.
Yeah, you're basically behind him. I mean, this throne is right behind him, so you're kind of like off to one side. Pick a number 1 through 3.
3.
Okay. Which one are you targeting there, Vanessa?
I'm gonna go with the one at the far left again. Now the leftmost one.
Okay, so 3. All right, so you guys will come after 3. Okay, perfect. Okay, he is going to cast a spell. And all right, cool. Yeah, I don't think that makes him immune to this. Young, it doesn't matter anyways. He passes saving throw. Roll some initiative there, Crystal.
All right. 4.
Wow, he is the worst initiative roller ever.
I just imagine he's just standing there because, like,
Yeah.
he knows that we can't do anything to him.
Yeah, right now he's not too worried about it. All right, so melee becomes before missile, so go ahead and make your attack, Mike.
Boom, boom,
Oh,
boom.
wow. Okay,
Does that work?
that is very, very good.
And,
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, what is your deal with fire?
I'm immune to fire when I'm
Magical
berserking.
fire as well? Magical fire?
All fire. Yep.
Okay. That is very lucky for you.
Oh, save versus magical. Yeah, save versus magical fire is always successful.
Save is, but you're not immune to it.
Right.
Okay. Hold on. let me
No,
look
it's
at it.
always successful.
Right, a save would be, but you wouldn't get a save from this. It's automatic damage. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm wrong. Let's see. Let me just check this. Okay. Melee attacks against the hit caster cause the assailant twice as many hit points of damage as he inflicts. Yeah, there's no saving throw, and it is magical fire. So, but you know what? Because you have an immunity, I'll give you a saving throw. So you can make 3 saving throws because you're about to get whacked.
Okay.
Yeah, if you make your saving throw, then you'll take the exact amount of damage that you caused. Otherwise, you're going to take double what you caused. Oh God. Well, okay. Okay, so you got 2 fails and a success. So you're going to take 18, 12, and then 9.
$18, $12, and 9.
Yep.
18, 12, 9. That's 39 points, right?
That's right. Yeah.
God, why is my
29. 8, 12, and 9, you said?
18.
No, 18.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
12.
misunderstood.
Oh yeah, no, this guy's not.
I'm still up.
You want to get those healing spells, so well, hopefully if Helene can stop failing our confusion thing. Okay, but he does take a whole bunch of damage. Let's see, 9 and 9. So 15, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, and of course you also targeted the right person this time. Vanessa, so go ahead and make your
Okay.
attack.
Oh, that's 18 on the dice. I'm sure that'll hit. It's a -3.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. Plus 3 is 5. 5 more points.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
not
I mean
much,
he's definitely showing, and obviously that's a missile attack, so you do not have that problem.
yes, and now I've watched Buka have that problem. So.
Now,
By the way, Buka is immune from normal fire, and he always saves on magical fire attacks.
yeah, there's no saving throw against the attack, but I gave him one because he always would save. So I gave an option, but basically he shouldn't get a save at all. But I just gave it because I figured that shit seems right. Yeah, because it says all melee attacks that hit the caster cause the assailant twice as many hit points of damage as he inflicts in the form of fiery backlash. Doesn't say anything about getting a save and throw at all. So, okay. So, good. You're still up. That's always good to know. Okay. In addition to that, though, Buka, you're going to take 2d4 acid damage.
Okay, that could be a problem. Let's see.
5 points.
5 points.
Yep.
Okay, still up.
Nice.
Still
Nice.
fire in the eyes.
Oh, yeah. All right. And now it's his turn. He's casting Magic Missile. And he is going to do exactly what Crystal tried to do, except I don't think you have Minor Globe Invulnerability, right? And he
Buka?
actually can... No, Penesta. Oh, no, he got hit. He got hit. He might lose this, actually. He has to make a concentration check. You know, he got hit 3 times. I'm just going to say he lost it. He lost his spell. I mean, that's 3 times. There's no way he'd keep that spell for that. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. So Buka took a whole bunch of damage, but he did save you from losing all your your things. So, yeah. All right, Magic Missile used. Okay. Oh, and I guess, yeah, Talos had nothing to do. Talos is just holding that spear. Like, he's got a plan if the group ever gets out of their situation. Okay, let's see what everybody does. A road siege, roll
Hey,
d10.
hey Daniel, before you forgot to, I didn't do anything with being confused this time.
Yeah, exactly. Let's do that now. So, road siege, roll d10. Thank you, Tony.
All right. 5 again.
Okay, 5 is drooling. Let's see. We got Birkhild.
Oh my gosh, a 10.
10. Oh, it says physically attack the spellcaster. So you can't get there. So you have your spear in your hand. I'm going to say you're going to throw it because you got to attack the spellcaster.
All right.
So make a missile attack against the lich. Yeah, you can reach with a spear from there.
Ooh, that's gonna be good. Oh man, that's 19 on the die. So I don't even know, negative something.
Yep, that should definitely hit.
man.
Your fighting ability is 7, right?
Yep.
Good. Yeah, because you do have a minus because of the long range, but I mean, even with like a 15, which is what that would be, that should hit a -2, which definitely hits him. Good.
1 point of damage.
Okay. Well, that spear's not magical anyways, right? So it actually actually flies up and kind of like crumbles as it hits against him.
All right.
And finally, Helene, make your confusion D10 roll.
Okay, D10 roll. That's right. Second. D10. I got 3.
Okay, you stand drooling. Okay. And then the rest of the round happens. Talos is just standing there with the spear to give to Brickhild. But Brickhild is currently confused, so he's not going to give it to you yet. Plus you were holding the spear. So that ends that round, right? Everybody got to do something. So we'll come into the next round. Let's everybody roll their saves for confusion. That's still confused, so that's Rowan Siege. Oh my god.
Never fail.
Oh,
Oh
god.
no.
Oh.
Yeah, I failed.
Okay, yeah, so the confused people are still confused. What does Penesta want to do?
I'm gonna keep throwing till I can. Number 2.
Okay. Oh no, that's okay. And just check one quick thing here. I'm not even sure if you would know this. Yeah, okay. And what are you gonna do, Buka? You got
I'm berserking, so I have to attack.
oh, okay.
I can't withdraw.
A melee attack. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Unfortunately, earlier Talos used his dispel magic, so he can't kill that fire shield. So I'm just looking to see if there's anything he can do. Not really. He does not have. Oh, hold on. That's not going to help. Okay. Roll initiative, Crystal. He's going to cast another
Okay.
spell.
4.
Ooh, okay, he's going first this time.
Ah, dang it.
Alrighty. He is going to, oh, this is going to be bad. He is casting Cloud Kill. So, a 30-foot, so basically right in front of him, but only 10 feet in front of him, a 30-foot diameter cloud appears and starts drifting towards the party that's all stuck in webs and confused. And I guess towards Penesta, but you can probably just step to the side to get out of the way because it's not moving. It's not moving yet. Because you're too far back for it to be on top of you. You're just in front of the party, so you could actually get out of the way. So it's not going to affect you this round, but next round it's going to roll forward and hit the party. So that's all he's doing. And Puka, make your melee attacks.
Yes.
You
let's
probably
do
want to
this.
miss.
Boom. Boom.
That misses. That hits.
Boom.
That hits. Wow. Okay. So make 2 saving throws. Although it may not matter, right? Because your hit points are so low.
Yeah, my hit points are low. Let's
Okay.
see.
Because you're going to take at least 18 points of damage. Yeah, you'll take 18
2
points of damage.
successes. Yeah, I am down.
Okay. Okay. And he looks very hurt, actually.
And
After
I'm a
that.
crispy critter.
Yeah, you drop. He looks very hurt. Podesta.
Okay. I'll roll. +3. So that hits -2.
That hits him.
Okay.
Oh, right. I can see which one he hits. Right. Let me see which one he was. You said number 2, right?
Yep.
It hits a mirror image,
Okay.
which is both good and bad. Right.
Right.
Because you want them to be gone, but oh, hold on. You were attacking as well, Mike. You might hit the mirror images. I just realized that because you didn't tell me which one you attacked. Let's roll randomly to see which one you attacked. Roll a d6. Oh, you actually attacked the mirror image, so you are not down. And there's no more mirror images. So reverse that, sorry. But that means he also takes those hit points back. Okay, he has no more mirror images now. And they are both down. You're still back up. Sorry about that, I screwed that up. Thank you for reminding myself. Thanking myself for reminding myself. However, you are taking acid damage, so you might be down again. You're up and then you're down. You're up and then you're down. Okay, so you are going to take 8 points of acid damage, though, Puka.
Okay, I'm still going.
Okay, nice. Okay, that's good.
I'm a little dazed and confused, but I am there.
You're still there. About to wreak havoc. Okay, let me just see what this is actually going more rounds than I thought it was going to do. This is good. Confusion. Yeah, actually, it goes for 12 rounds, so you're not gonna have any way to get out of that. Okay, so that's the end of that round because you guys. Oh, well, let's see what you guys doing to confuse people. Road siege. Roll d10. Let's hope nobody attacks each other.
X.
Drooling. Breakhild.
All right. That is 4.
Drooling. And Aline. 10. You're actually going to attack spellcaster, which you really can't.
I throw hammer.
I mean, it's a maul. You can't throw a maul. I mean, you can, but it would be... You probably do, actually. You know, I'll give a chance. You're going to be -6 to hit him with that thing because you're throwing. It's not really meant to be thrown. So
Okay.
just make an attack roll with -6.
All right. So
Well, just make an attack roll, then we'll do the math, or you can... You know.
Come on, baby. What's that button?
Oh my god. Unfortunately, with that minus, you miss him. That would have been so awesome if you had hit him and done max damage with the hammer. Yes, you whip the hammer and it like smashes, it hits the throne and like smashes a big chunk of the obsidian throne. And he kind of looks back. He's like, now having lost his mirror images and being a little bit hurt, he's not 100% as cocky as he was a minute ago, but he's still feeling pretty good about the situation as we come to the next round. So everybody who needs to make a confusion saving throw, do that. Oh, confusion's a good spell.
I give up.
Oh, no.
I'll win.
Boom, Rowan Siege is good. Okay. You're still confused, Breakhild? What about Helene? Oh, okay.
Used.
All right, so what is the plan, Rowan Siege? You open your eyes and realize you're confused. You've been confused, rather. And you see a cloud kill heading towards you. That's about what's going to happen.
I'm going to fireball the cloud kill.
You're going to put the fireball in the cloud kill? Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. Podesta?
I'm going to try to use the pistol on the one remaining lich.
Oh, crap. And Buka?
How close am I to the remaining one?
You're right next to him.
I'm right next to him. Okay, then
Yep.
I'm just gonna melee.
Right, because you're still doing your dealio.
Yeah.
Okay. This is very interesting. Yep, go ahead.
Instead of doing a regular fireball, can I do a controlled blast fireball?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Okay.
you're just doing a spell, right? Okay, he is also casting spells. Is he unaware of the fact that you're about to disintegrate? Wow, okay. He's doing his spell. Let me just check to see if anything happens. Okay. He is casting the spell. Well, I guess it doesn't actually take effect until next round anyways. So, but he's going to cast it. Okay, so he's casting a spell. Go ahead and roll initiative, Crystal.
3.
Oh, he lost. Okay. He lost initiative, which means he might lose the spell as well. Okay, so melee happens first. Buka.
Okay.
This is
Crunch,
Buka
crunch.
killing himself here.
This is it.
That hits him.
Boom.
That definitely hits him. Okay. Wow. Okay, last one does not hit him. You can make your saves on the first two.
Saves on the first two.
Yeah. Or if you're going to take...
Having a lot of problem with roll 20 tonight.
I mean, how many hit points have you got, though?
I am at 0 right now.
Oh,
I can go down to -3 while I am.
okay. Then before you do that, because you might have only... Because it's going to happen as soon as you make the attack. So when you hit the first one, make that save, what you just did, right? So you take 8 points of damage. So you're at -8, which I guess drops you. So you wouldn't be able to make the second attack. Okay. Which is probably good, because otherwise you'd be dead.
I am
Okay.
dead now.
Well, you're at -8. You're not quite dead.
Right.
Although Helene did fail her save thing, so I don't know how you're not going to be dead, but you're not dead yet. So you drop, and
Yes.
then missile fire happens. So go ahead, Pinesta, make your shot.
Okay.
He's armor class 0.
That blast, yeah. +1, that is exactly armor class 0.
All right, he gets a sorcery save, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Or he takes like
yeah,
the
he has
36.
+3 on his saves currently because of all the spells he has up. His save is a 10.
I have to try.
Oh no, I'm just telling you all this because I'm about to do it in roll 20, so we can see, so everybody can see. Ah, what happened? I was trying to add drama and. Oh my god! Well, he would have made it anyways. He makes a save, which means he takes 3d6 damage, though. Right? Is that what it is?
Yep.
3d6.
Yep.
Okay.
10, 12 points.
Okay. He is unfortunately still up. But that, I mean, he staggers back. Like his body is like burnt, and you can see bone exposed everywhere. He's basically, his tattered clothes are all like, tossed, like basically gone. I mean, he's standing there and you just see a skeleton. And he's like, what? I don't eat much down here. He did take damage too, 13 points, which I don't think he can actually make his thing, so he loses his spell, which is probably good for you. He's still up though, unfortunately. And then magic happens. So you're going to do a 30-foot fireball
Yeah,
to blow
yeah,
up
I'm gonna do a 30-foot fireball, like in the center of the cloud kill, to hopefully disperse the cloud kill.
Okay, hell yeah, that works.
Nice.
That sounds amazing. So yeah, you and probably like Panesta's off to the side, like just outside the cloud, and like the flame comes like your face gets really warm, but and you're probably having a flashback of getting being fireballed before. But yeah, that works, which is very good because that might have killed everybody. Cloud kill is gone. He lost his spell, so he can't do anything, and that's the end of that round. He is currently very hurt and standing on the throne. He is going to cast another spell. But let's see what all the remaining two confused people do. So go ahead, Brighild.
9.
Okay, 9 is physically attack closest creature. Ooh, okay.
Which would be Helene.
Probably be Helene, yeah, or the saber-toothed tiger. Let's say I'll just roll a d6. If it's a 4 through 6, you attack the tiger. The poor tiger. You're going to attack the poor tiger. It's stuck there. It doesn't know what it's doing. It's trying to get the poor tiger. Okay.
Wow, that's not
Yeah.
going to be good because since I don't have my spear, she grabbed that laser sword
Right.
off her belt. Let's see. An 18 on the die, so I know that's going to hit the tiger.
Yeah, that's going to hit. It has a lot of
Ooh,
hit
this
points,
is-
though, I think.
This is not good.
Oh, no.
20 points of damage with that laser sword.
Holy guacamole. Okay, it's still up. It had 46 hit points. So you keep track of that, Mike?
Yeah.
Since you are now the tiger, since your character is unconscious in reaching death. Helene, roll a d10 and see what you do.
I got 6.
6. Okay. So you drool. All right. So coming into what is potentially the last round, we'll see what happens next. Let's have the two people that are still confused roll their saves. Let's hope that Helene makes the save so she can save Buka. No pressure, y'all.
Nope.
Oh, we're killed. Oh, okay. All right. Unfortunately, you guys are still confused. And let's now ask everybody what they're going to do. Rowan Siege, what's your plan?
Rowan says she's gonna grab both ends of her fire staff and she's gonna fly at this guy and try and hit him with it.
Nice. That's awesome. Panesta, what's your plan?
Pistol.
All right. And Buka, unfortunately, you're unconscious. You're going to drop down to -9 at the end of this round.
Right.
So
Dying.
Yeah, dying. What are you doing over there? Oh, I'm dying.
Dying.
All right. So let's get initiative, Crystal. Let's see. 4.
3. Dang.
All right. Nope. His spell's going off first, which. Huh. Oh, interesting. Huh. Okay. He just goes like this. And then you are. Let's see. You're meleeing him, so you shoot forward, flying forward into him, and you crash into a barrier as he has cast Wall of Force in front of you. You won't take any damage or anything because you're not going that fast.
Okay.
So you just crash into it. Panesta, there is clearly an invisible Wall of Force there.
Okay. Do I think the pistol could penetrate it?
I mean, the pistol disintegrates things.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. That's what I've got. So
Yep.
for now.
You don't have
That
to roll
only
it.
hits.
It doesn't. It's a you can't miss a wall. Shooting the side of a barn with a shotgun, right? As I say.
Oh, okay.
Let me just see. The only thing that can take down a Wall of Force is disintegration, interestingly enough.
Yep.
I don't know if it gets a saving throw, though. Let me just check. I think it just says disintegrate takes it out. So let me see. Or dispel magic. Disintegrate will destroy it. Okay, yeah. So you shoot it with the pistol and it goes down. So you see the wall go.
Okay, let me mark off the charge here.
All right, Buka, you drop down to -9, and let's see what our two confused people are doing. Brighild.
That's a 4 again.
Okay, you're drooling. Helene. Attack closest creature. So that's going to be either Brighild or the tiger. So I'll roll. Same deal. You're attacking the tiger too. The poor tiger. But you got no weapons, right?
Yeah, 1d3.
Okay, go for it. Make an attack against the poor tiger.
Tiger. Without any. It's gonna say Great Hammer, but the
AC
damage
6.
damage should be 1d3, so I'm gonna roll that separately. 1d3.
-1. 1d3 and then what? +1, right?
Wait.
Because you had strong.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah, so the tiger takes 2 more points, Mike. Wow, you're really getting beat. And that's the end of that round. So let's have the saving throws for the two confused people.
I give up.
Oh, no.
That was a natural 1 that time.
Oh, God. How about Helene? Oh, again.
4.
Oh, yeah, you two guys are just like attacking this tiger, thinking that you're doing a good job, but you're not. Rowan Siege, you collapse to the ground after hitting this wall of force, but then you see the pistol hit it, and it like shimmers, and then you know that it's gone. You just can feel that it's been taken out.
He says, I got your tail now. She's going to swing at him.
Nice. Panesta, what's your plan?
Yeah, shoot it.
All right, unfortunately, this is going to be -10 at the end of this round for Buka, unless something happens, which I don't know what could possibly happen. So that's probably the end of Buka. Yeah, I think right now with Helene being confused, I think you guys, she has so many healing spells. It's unfortunate, but he got a 4.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah, he's actually going to, at this point,
5.
he's desperate. Okay, yeah, I was going to say, I didn't say it, but at this point, he's desperate. He's actually going to attack with his sword because you're right up in his face. So, all right, you get to go first. Melee attack first.
All right. So because my quarterstaff is magic, it does 1d6, then 1d6 for fire, and he's undead, so it does another d6 if it hits. So 3d6
Nice.
plus 1 damage if it hits.
Right.
Okay. AC 1 for 10 damage. Oh wow.
Okay.
That sucks.
Yeah, unfortunately, that doesn't hit him. Also, what level is that spell?
It's a 3rd level spell. Let me make sure. Yeah.
Hey,
it's 3rd
Crystal,
level
did you
spell.
add in that bless, that +1 to attack from bless?
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Unfortunately, when you swing and you hit him with the staff, you hit basically his figure, which you don't hit him. He kind of steps back. It swipes like in front of him. And as it does, you see like this bit of kind of almost like a glow around him, and your staff goes out. It dispelled the spell because you swung it into a minor globe of invulnerability, which dispels all spells up to 3rd level, which is why those other spells didn't work earlier. So unfortunately, it's no longer magic. I would have let it hit him though if you had hit him, but it would have dispelled it after that. You're right in front of. To be honest, that's probably good because you remember you take double damage back at you, so you would have taken 30 points of damage if that had hit him. Panesta.
Okay, taking a shot.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I rolled a 7 on the dice, so I missed.
Yeah, his armor class is 0.
Yeah, no, that's
So-
not gonna.
Yeah, you're probably not going to hit him. You're going to need what's your fighting ability? 7. You need like a 13.
I need a 15. Yep.
15. What's your fighting ability?
My fighting ability is 5.
Oh, that's right. That's Brighild fighting ability is 7.
Yeah,
And
I'm
Buka.
I'm a
Yeah,
bard.
you're a bard.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. You're only a bard.
Only.
Buka.
Oh,
Sad.
I'm gonna mark off that charge.
Okay. Okay. Well, he pulled out his sword and he's going to attack Rowan Siege in front of him. So he is unlikely to miss, but he could roll a natural 1. He has +2 with the sword. 9. It's armor class -1.
Yep, that's just enough to bring me to 0.
No, that's not the damage. That's the attack
Oh.
roll. No,
Oh,
the
okay.
damage is 2d6 +2. Let me roll that. So you might be all right.
We'll see.
No,
Nope.
that's worse actually. Wow, that's like max damage. Yeah. So yeah, he cut you down with this shimmering
Alright.
bastard sword. Yeah, Road Siege drops to the ground. Wow, Podesta, you are in a tough spot.
Yes,
At this
I am.
point, Talos is like, crap, can he do anything? Okay, so you went, you missed, he went. So two party members are down. I mean, Puka's basically out. We got 2 confused people. So Brighild, roll your confused reaction.
2.
2, drooling. Helene.
1.
You wander away, but you can't wander away because you're stuck in a web. So you're trying to walk. You're like, you can't go anywhere. You're just looking around. And actually, because that's for 1 turn, that's weird. Why is it 1 turn? Are you not supposed to roll every round? A new saving throw every round. Once victim breaks a spell, he has no longer need to roll. Oh, I get this. Okay, well, whatever, doesn't matter. Basically, you're supposed to just roll the 1 time, what you would have done, I guess. I don't know if I'm understanding it correctly, but it actually doesn't matter. I don't understand why you'd wander away for 1 round. That's like a little bit weird 1 turn, but you're wandering. I'll still give you another save. Go ahead and make saving throws. Confuse people.
A natural
You
1
guys-
again.
Oh my god.
Oh my
2 natural-
gosh.
Oh my god.
You make it this time because of that +1 bless. So
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, barely makes it.
Yeah, you start to turn around and walk away, and then all of a sudden you're like, what the heck? So you can actually act this round because, you know, it would have been the end of the other round that you saved. So let's go through and figure our actions. You look up, Helene, you see that Rowan Siege is laying on the altar and where the Diaz rather in front of this guy. His sword is bloody and standing over her. You see Podesta off to the side aiming the laser pistol. Buka is a smoking cinder pile off to one side, and Brighild still looks confused, and the cat is so that's basically what your character would see. And
A web.
you are still webbed, yeah, 'cause you didn't take any time to try to break out of it. You've been confused the whole time. What's her strength?
Her strength is 13.
All right. Well, you actually are not that webbed because I just rolled a 1 for the 1d6. You could spend this round breaking out if you want.
Yeah, we'll do.
Okay. But I mean, you can cast a spell from inside the web, but I don't know if I think healing spells might be touch, right? So you might have to get up there to do it. Okay, so what does Podesta want to do? You're the only one that's actually active.
Well,
I'm assuming you're going to shoot.
yeah, I need to try again.
Yeah, I think Talos not really figuring he can do much else, but knowing this guy needs to go down. No, he's got to wait another round. He wants to get that spear to Brighild, but Brighild is still confused. He's not going to be very good with it. All right, so yeah, roll initiative, Crystal. Let's see what happens.
2.
Okay. Oh, why did I roll a 20? He definitely wins that. He's going first. So he's like I didn't say it, but like he's moving forward now. He actually charges at you. Well, let me see what his movement is, because he might have to go second round if his movement is too slow. Oh, he's not wearing armor. I think it doesn't list a movement for him, but 20. So he can actually do. Actually, no, he's gonna have to go second phase based on where you are. So he's charging at you. You can actually shoot before he gets there. So don't miss.
Okay. I will do my very best.
Although there's still 5 of you, so it's not like it's.
Come on, dice. Oh, that might hit. Let me. 15 on the dice. Yeah, that's a 0. Exactly.
All right, that hits him. So he gets a saving throw, which again, his saving throw is 10. It's a +3.
Let me roll for the save.
He just barely makes it, actually. But he'll take 3d6 damage.
All right, 3d6.
Yep.
Ooh, nice. 6, 11 plus 5 is 16 points.
All right, this lich is charging at you. The bones rattling. He's flaming. He's got this bastard sword that's dripping with the blood of your friend. As he's charging at you, you shoot the laser pistol, and he gets hit by it, and he staggers back. And then his eyes just go really, really bright red, and he falls to the ground, and his bones scatter. He doesn't disintegrate, but he falls like apart, basically, because he's a skeleton. And there's like that moment where everybody's just kind of like, and you actually see the flame that's around him fade away, and it's clear that like the room gets a little warmer. Like you can just tell that he's gone. You'll take 1 more point of damage, Road Siege, because you're laying there, bleeding out. And Brighild, you can roll to see what you do because you are confused.
Oh, it's a 1.
1. Okay, so you try to wander away as well, but you're but you're stuck, so you can't really. All right, because the webs actually stay until you cut him out. That's not going to go away, but his flame shield will, because that feels. So yeah, he's laying there in pieces, like he's not completely broken, but he falls down, and like the head's like off to the side, and Helene rips out of the webs, and you see laying on the altar Road Siege bleeding heavily. Brighild still seems a bit confused. So we're effectively out of combat. Yep. You can do what you like.
She's gonna go up to Rowan Siege, presumably considering that she's closer, and cast Cure Moderate Wounds.
Okay, go for it. Oh, nice.
4 points.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, so you that's enough to wake you up, obviously, right? So you look up and you see Helene over you.
Thank you, God, Helene, and bless your God.
Yeah, and she moves over to Duca as quickly as possible.
We hear the saber-toothed tiger barking.
He's mad because he's been hit so much.
Yeah, you go up to Buka and you check him, and it's pretty clear that Buka's past the point of no return.
I've never seen such a brave warrior before. And she leans down and picks up a handful of his ashes and puts it into a pouch.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you're in this room now. I mean, well, I guess whatever. Eventually, Brighild becomes not confused anymore. It's only 1 round per caster level, and that was like 7 rounds. So it's only like another couple of minutes, and Brighild eventually comes out of it. The webs, though, you're going to have to cut people out of, including the saber-toothed tiger, who's not very happy. Actually, it's probably trying to get out, and it's pretty strong. So let me actually see how long it would have taken it. Okay. Yeah, the saber-toothed tiger, with Buka being dead and it being attacked by you guys, you can see that it doesn't actually look very happy, and it's getting out of the webs. You could probably just put it out of its misery because it's stuck, but you don't think you're going to be able to recover it, unfortunately. Not unless you have some kind of charm spell or something. So I don't know if you want to do something with the saber-toothed tiger, but it's probably not. It's not going to be your buddy after you just attacked it with the laser sword. And Helene kicked it. And Buka's dead. So we'll just say we'll say that you guys take care of that. We don't need to get into the gruesome business of that. But yeah, you're in this room with the which was clearly the chamber of the Lich. Doing these things, and after a couple of minutes, like I say, you go over, you put the very injured saber-tooth tiger out of the misery. Brickhild finally kind of shakes it off and rips herself out of the webs. And then all of a sudden, you hear like a terrible, terrible wind seems to blow. And it's like you don't feel it, but you hear it. And then all of a sudden the Lich stands back up almost like a marionette. It's kind of like flopping like this, and it opens its eyes and it looks up at the ceiling, and you just see this like look, even though it's a skeleton, this look of wide open mouth, and the eyes glow, and the ceiling turns a sickly green color, and you see a huge eye appear in the ceiling, and then the Lich just like shoots up into the ceiling, and the green fades away and he's gone. And then everything in the room starts to look like, because remember, it all looks beautiful in here, like perfectly painted and stuff. You can see that like the colors start to fade from the walls. So like, out of nowhere, cobwebs are starting to appear, and so on. And all that remains of the Lich is a small pile of treasure up on the altar. The crown that he had on his head is laying on the ground, and his sword, of course. So yeah.
Well, I'm going to go and say a little few words for Buka, because Vanessa really liked Buka.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm sorry. Sorry I couldn't save you. Sorry I missed. And, then she'll go over and look at the crown.
Yeah, the crown is laying on the ground. It is a bejeweled platinum crown. I mean, you can tell that this thing is incredibly, incredibly valuable. It's not only is it an artifact of its time, thousands of years old, it's also just because it's platinum and covered in jewels. And of course, also laying there is a beautiful bastard sword with, that was clearly a magical weapon by its use. Brickhild, Talos hands you a spear, the head of which has arcane symbols on it.
All right.
And yep, your spear is trashed because you threw it at the village.
It
It's
disappeared,
invulnerable
yep.
too. Yeah. So he hands you that spear. It feels good in your hand. It's like a nice spear. On the dais, there's 50 pieces of amber, jet and jade, some gems set in gold, platinum jewelry. There's a set of chainmail armor, a shield, a longbow. There's a rod, like something like a scepter, like a king would use, and also a robe that's just kind of like folded very neatly, and also a book, which is clearly a spell book, although it is bound in human flesh.
So I would say, Rowan, how are you feeling? I tried to help before he got to you, but
Rowan is still staring at the ceiling, and all you hear her say is, he's always watching.
Yeah.
well, I actually think that we can thank him, I'll say in my letter, for taking that thing to its rightful reward, I suppose you'd say.
Perhaps.
But I did find this. And what else? There's the 50 pieces of amber, jet, and jade, a robe, a spellbook. What else is on the dais?
So there's 50 polished pieces of amber, jet, and jade, so 50 total. No, there's 150 pieces, I guess. It's 50 of each. There's 12 pieces of gem set gold and platinum jewelry. There's a set of chainmail armor, which looks incredibly well made. A shield, a small shield. a composite longbow. There's a rod, like a king would use. There's a robe that when you look at it, I just need to check the description. It's multicolored. And as you kind of look at it, it almost has like this kind of iridescent quality to it. Like you're looking at it, it kind of seems to be shifting slightly in colors.
Okay.
Yeah. There is also a spellbook and, of course, the crown, which is not on the dais. It's where he was. And a bastard sword, which was clearly magical. Oh, also left on the ground where he was is a ring.
A ring.
Yep. So there's a lot of stuff here. Unfortunately, well, I don't know what Rowan each has, but I think that Telos used his detect magic already. Yeah, he doesn't have it. So he can't tell you if anything's magical, but it all looks very valuable. Clearly these are powerful items, or probably likely powerful items. There is a spellbook here. It is a Lich's spellbook. I don't know if you want to mess with it or not.
I would ask Rowan Siege about that.
I don't know if I'll have any use for it. Maybe Talos can make some use of it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Telos
He's
looks at
helped
it. He
us.
says, yeah, he looks at it and he says, yeah, let me, and he's going to actually cast a spell on it. He's actually going to cast a remove curse spell on it because he's not stupid. So he casts the spell on it, just in case. And then he picks it up and he says, excellent. Yeah, I'll see what's in here. And it seemed like he was a pretty powerful spellcaster. Some of those spells were quite deadly. And he kind of looks and he sees, he looks at the body of your friend kind of burnt to a crisp at the ground.
Well, I have an identify spell, but it might be best to wait until we know for sure what all is magic before I attempt it.
That probably makes sense. Helene, you can actually feel like there's been like you feel the evil being like sucked out of this place, but at the same time, it's almost like the place feels like it's getting colder and stuff. Because remember, it's like been protected. You can feel like the magic is leaving from this place.
And she says, whatever the evil magic that's sustaining this place is fading away, and I don't think that we should linger here for too long. Let us be out of here with whatever we
agree.
save.
The ring that Buka's wearing, did it ever
Never
do
did anything.
anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Are the 3 chests that we passed on the way here, are they still locked?
Yeah, you never mess with them.
Okay. I don't know if we want to do anything with that. Before we leave, I would like to look at that garden before we leave and see if the spirits have left there. Or see if anything has changed in that room.
Okay, so what are you going to take from this room? Are you going to take any of those items or all of them? Or what?
Oh, I thought it was assumed we're taking all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, after that battle, we are taking all of it, like all.
Yeah.
We can share out the weight and stuff, but we're definitely taking it all. I mean, we can get some of that stuff looked at, and the robe and the ring and the rod.
Okay. All right. You're taking. Let's see. Let me just go through it again. I'll put a list obviously in the chat, but just so it's about 150 pieces of basically stone, right? Polished stone. So that's going to be fairly heavy, but you can load it up in whatever bags you have and kind of drag it out. You don't have that. I mean, it's a pretty small space, pretty small dungeon, so you get out the jewelry. 12 pieces of jewelry. There's a set of chainmail armor. There's a shield again, a bow. There's a spear that Brigil was handed. There's a rod. There's the robe. Spellbook Talos is taking. Bastard sword in the ring. You guys taking that stuff too, right? How about the crown?
Yep.
Taking the crown too?
Yes.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
All right. And that's everything that's in this room. And then are you going to take the stuff off of? I'm assuming you're taking Buka's body if you can. Or are you
If you
just going to
can.
leave the Buka? Yeah, you can. You can if you drag him. I mean, it's not going to be the most gentle way to move.
I still
It-
have that 18 strength, don't I?
Yep.
Is it completely burnt to like powder, or is he like intact?
No, he's just like terribly like third-degree burns all over his body. Yeah.
I mean, I just take him back. Yeah. And
Yeah, you can
he'll
definitely drag him back.
get him and say, perhaps he's gonna tap. She's gonna tap Vanessa's shoulder and say, there is a spell, a prayer, a ritual that perhaps may bring Puka back. It is beyond my ability, but perhaps we could go and find the Temple of Auroras or someone else who could cast a spell and bring him back, because such a display of valor deserves a chance. Don't you think so?
Yes. Bring him back. I thought those are long shots.
It is. To raise the dead is a miracle that is seldom performed. But in this case, for someone who has been so instrumental in bringing down this creature, this undead evil creature, I think Buka, of them all, deserves a chance.
Well, I'm
Ricky
certainly not
looks-
going to turn down a chance. I did it for someone else once.
He is-
Riccio looks towards Helene and goes, "Do you not know, though, the light does not shine for all of us? And unfortunately, it did not shine for Buka this day."
Not this day. But I've seen you return from the dead.
I do not know what you speak of.
I believe I quite understand what I speak of. The realms of miracle is what I dwell in.
Well, we're taking his body. If you know somebody who could help, I mean, I'm sure his wife and children would like to see him again. Yeah.
Which one?
Right. Well, actually, you didn't get married, right? You left before you were married. So that Brighild gets none of this treasure.
A wife in every port.
That's the truth. All right, yeah. I mean, it with some effort. I mean, you're able to kind of get the stuff all gathered together. It's very awkward, unless you have some kind of magic to do it. But you were able to kind of get it. You kind of dragging Buka and taking the stuff and putting it in sacks and stuff. You're able to work your way back through the space to that front room where you had left those other chests, or the chest, right? And Revna's over there counting the gold. Well, actually, she was bringing it outside, right? So you move outside. It takes you about an hour or so to get through all that, even though because you got to move through slowly. By the time you find yourself outside in the freezing, frigid temperatures, it's dark already, of course, and you actually look and you can see that because you're like, oh, it's dark, which of course you're thinking, of course, it's nighttime, and then you think, well, hold on, and you look and you actually see that the silver flame that was on the mound has faded to like almost nothing. Like it's just a soft glow around the top of the mound, and you look up and the comet, which was directly above you when you went in there, is now near the end of the horizon. Like it's almost like it was frozen in time, and then it shot with speed. So the land is falling dark again, with the comet gone from the sky. Yeah, and you have, of course, the 2 dog sleds, so you can certainly load all this stuff up, Buka's body, the various treasures that you've collected. Yep, go ahead.
I want to do one thing before we leave this place.
Of course.
I don't know if one maybe fell off or whatever, but if not, I'm gonna take one of those shields that have the eye crossed out on it, and I'm gonna wear it in defiance of Zikwatha. Watch this. I'm just gonna wear it on my back.
Okay, where were the shields?
The shields that were in room 6.
Okay. Oh, on the soldiers in there. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Yep. You definitely do that. Yep. Cool. You definitely do that. Yeah, you pull one of these shields. But yeah, you guys come outside into the cold. And yeah, I mean, I suppose you're gonna head back towards the village with Buka's body. You know, the further you get from the mound, the more dim you know, the light becomes from the thing, and at some point you actually hear like a rumbling, and you're kind of on a hilltop, and you look back and you actually see the mound collapse in and on of itself, and then a heavy snow starts to fall as you kind of push your way back through the heath. So yeah, I think you've made it through. What we'll do, I mean, there's no sense in like playing out good and back. We can just do a little like what's everybody's plan for this. Now there is one thing. Who took the crown?
What'd you say? Sorry, I'm.
You took the Panesta took the
did,
crown?
didn't she?
Helene or Panesta? Who took the crown?
Oh, I did.
Okay. All right, we'll talk about that.
I believe I did. Anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I did. I would have
Well, you were
taken
the first one to
crown 'cause
mention
I
it,
heard
yeah,
a
yeah.
story about another bard who scored a crown
Yes,
from a
indeed.
lich. So,
Yes. Okay. Well, we'll see
yeah,
what
that
happens
was
there.
me. Oh God.
The as you're remembering that story, you forgot about the part, or maybe you weren't told about the part that a lich's crown carries a terrible, terrible curse. So, what's everybody doing? What's the plan for everybody until? So this basically wraps up this module, unless there's something else you guys want to do in the town here. The next adventure is going to take place a little bit in the future. So if we want to talk a little bit about what the characters are going to do, you're going to try to resurrect Buka. We could see if that's possible. If that's something you want to do. I don't know if Mike cares to have Buka resurrected, but it's definitely something that's possible at your level and with your influence. I think. I think there's a raised dead spell in this.
Helene's gonna try and see if there's any temple, occupied by some very high level cleric who may be able to perform the ritual to raise the dead.
Okay. Yeah, we can definitely. Oh, yeah, there is a raised dead spell. Okay. Yeah. All right. It's only a 5th level cleric spell actually, so it's not ridiculous. Let's see. The powerful. Okay. Must be whole and intact. Wounds, burns, and other injuries will be healed. Okay. Leaving notable scars. Nice. Okay, so we've got 7 days plus 1 day per caster level. So we're gonna roll randomly to see if you can get somebody to get him to a cleric fast enough. Assuming that that Mike wants to be resurrected. Would you like to be resurrected, Mike?
I don't have much choice, do I?
Well, I mean, Mike the player. I'm sure Buka wants to.
It's up to the party.
Okay, yeah, if they're gonna try, we'll make a chance.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's just find.
I mean, I'll leave it up to the party. If they want me
Yeah.
back, it's up to them.
Buka's not going to be
Otherwise-
happy about the lack of the saber-toothed tiger. But all right. So let's do everybody else first, and then we'll figure out Buka. All right. So Rowan Siege, what are you going to do for when you get back with this treasure for the next? Actually, let me tell you what all the treasures are. No, I won't. Doesn't matter. It doesn't really. I don't think it'll really affect anybody. What's Rowan Siege's plan for the next couple of years before this next adventure starts? Or immediately, I guess.
Muted. I didn't know it was muted. Rowan Siege would like to live in that cabin where she knows that the alchemy stuff is, and would like to attempt to hone her craft in alchemy, as well as she has that pyromancer book, so she will practice out her pyromancy and and that's what she would like to do for the next couple of years.
Okay, fantastic. That's awesome. Yeah, we can figure. I mean, there's probably rules on making potions and stuff that we can look into if you want to start with some of that stuff for the next adventure. Panesta, what's your plan besides the curse?
I was gonna say, how cursed am I? Can I make plans?
What are you planning on doing? And we'll discuss how that works out, and that's how we'll start the next one.
I would like to do some research into the, like, go back to Xambaala. I want to research the Underborough and the Authorium and try to figure out more what the Witch Queen's plans are
Ah, okay.
for the next. Yeah, just because that seems really. She's trying to sacrifice or drinking the blood of Hyperboreans and stuff. Panesta is just interested in looking at what's going on there.
Interesting. How about Brighild? What's Brighild's plan for the next couple of years?
When they first get back to the village that night, or the next day, the village is burning. The young girl runs into the hut. The blonde-headed girl we've seen in the visions before. The woman sitting on the bed, as you see her body and her skin appears to be probably in her mid-30s or so. But as you go up to her hair is silvery white. As she's sitting there looking down at the ground, the young girl says, "They're here. They're burning the village. They're killing everyone. You've got to do something. You've got to get out there and help." The woman continues to look at the ground. The girl looks at her and goes, "You're nothing but a coward, mother." As she turns and exits back into the street, where you see the body of the older woman lying with a spear in the back. Brighild is going to go back to the fields of Vol and spend time with her family and try to figure out what these visions mean. And she will keep in touch with Panesta the best she can as far as their business and anything she needs to do to handle the business of shipping and commerce. And she sends a letter to the Panesta and tells her, "When you're ready for the next adventure, let me know. If I'm able to, I will do my best to come and meet you all again. But for now, I need rest." And you see in this 2 years of time, you see the hair continue to change more silver, more white of someone much older than the 23-year-old Brighild now. But physically, she seems to be the same. The divisions come and the village continues to burn. That's Brighild for the next couple of years.
Right, figuring out the mysteries of Helios and why she was brought back. And what about Helene? Young, do you want Helene to do besides bring back Buka?
Yeah, Helene does remember that the crown is cursed. So right after coming back out and looking at all the items that they brought back, she does mention that to Panesta and asks her, perhaps it would be wise to try and offer the prayer to remove curse from this crown. And she casts remove curse on it. I don't know whether if that would do anything or something like this, but she burns that spell. And she has that. And
I don't know that you would know that a lich's crown would be cursed. Panesta knows because she, but of course she's victim to the curse. But yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
okay.
You're not high enough level that it's not really a problem. I'm not going to worry too much about it. All right, that's fine.
And find a way to raise Buka.
Yeah. Because you also know Talos. That was my point. Like, you guys have plenty of remove curse spells and stuff, so it's not really going to be an issue. Okay. All right, Talos. Let's see. Not Talos. Buka. So, all right. So it's going to take you you're definitely not going to find a thing there. Ooh. All right. So it's going to take you 2 weeks at least to get Xambaala. Actually, the spell might not even work no matter what. Let me just see if we can check this. It's going to take you at least 2 weeks to get back to where you were, where the spell could be cast. And then we'll make a chance that you can find somebody there. Because Xambaala's got the big temple. There is a temple of Helios. So let's take a check to see if we can get him back. After all that, it might actually not matter. Raise the dead. Okay. So assuming you can find a 9th level. All right. So the minimum level they can be is 9. Roll a d6, Young. We're gonna go. So to make it a well, actually, a d3 if you're gonna do it there. We'll see. They're either a 9th, 10th, 11th, or 12th. I guess that'd be a d4. Roll a d4 for me, Young. Roll a d4. Let's see what level the cleric is that we find.
Roll d4. There we go.
Okay,
2.
so they are going to be 10th level. So it should be 7 days plus 1 day per. Yeah, all right. It's going to take you, let's say it takes you up to a d6 days to find the cleric. So roll a d6. So you've got 2 weeks. You've got
Roll 1.
another 7. Oh, all right. Yeah, you're able to do it. You find a cleric at the temple in Xambaala that is actually able to raise Buka back. Buka, you come back from the dead.
It has to make the Constitution save.
Yeah, exactly. You got to make a trauma survival check. So go ahead and make a trauma survival check to see if you can actually come back.
Okie doke. Let's see. It's a trauma check?
Yeah, it should be part of your constitution.
Yeah.
Like a percentile check, usually.
Failure.
Yeah. Did you roll a 1?
Yes.
Is that what happened there? Yeah, Buka opens his eyes and he says, "The pain!" and then dies. And Helene, you will be cursed with dreams of Buka's last terrible screams after you did this to him.
Ooh, yikes. So he has to roll over 42? Is that right?
I don't know how it works. I don't know what he
I
did.
don't
No,
that roll looks weird. Like there's something
It
not
does look
right up
weird.
at the parameters of it or something.
I agree with you. That does not look right. You rolled a 42. Yeah, why is it saying you need to roll 1 for your chart? That doesn't sound right.
Less than 1. So
What's your constitution?
15.
15. Okay, so let's just do it the good old-fashioned way. You should have an 85%. No, that's a success. So he screams, "Oh!" and then he's like, "No, I'm just kidding."
So he's back.
Yeah, you are back. You are terribly scarred.
Yes.
You have -1 to your constitution.
Okay.
And you have aged 3 years. But you are, whether or not you want to continue to adventure is up to you. You need a week of bed rest. So, I don't know if you want to bring Buka back as a terribly scarred man, but if you do, you can bring him back to the next part. That is up to you.
I'll bring him back.
I like Buka. So, excellent. Now, all right. Any final thoughts? We'll figure out all the experience points and stuff and get ready for the next adventure. Oh, I guess I'll just tell you because it's cool to say during the thing. The spear that you were given, Tony, short spear,
Yeah.
+3.
Oh wow! Okay, great.
Holy cow.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a short spear.
Yeah, short spear +3.
Okay, good.
The ring that you're wearing, Mike, is a ring of elemental control, wood elementals.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
What am I going to do with this?
Control wood, I guess. However, this is pretty good. The ring that the Lich was wearing is a ring of protection, which basically gives you the armor class of plate mail. It gives you AC2 when you wear it, which is pretty awesome.
I'll take it.
The bastard sword's a +2, which is pretty awesome. The treasure is treasure, of course. Chainmail +2. The chainmail's +2. The small shield is also +2. I'll put this all in the thing. I just want to tell you guys. The composite longbow, +2. The rod is a rod of rulership, which I'm not exactly sure what it does, but sounds pretty good. The robe is a robe of scintillating colors.
The rod of rulership?
Yeah. Didn't you get
I'm
that
pretty
before?
sure that's yeah.
That's a
It's
classic
really
glitch
powerful
item.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're keeping that.
And yeah, so the other thing you got the parapet is a wound closing. So that's also a magic item. We got that last time. So yeah. And of course, if you're going back to that alchemist lair, you're going to get experience points for all that treasure as you drag it back. So it probably takes you a few days to, well, you rush off Helene rushes off with Buka to bring him back from the dead. Probably the rest of you are staying around that area to get all that treasure and figure it out. Or I guess you can just go pick up the stuff with your own seats later. But yeah, this is gonna be a whole lot of experience points and stuff. Anything
You
else?
said the chainmail was +2, so that'll make it armor class
Yeah.
3 then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if nobody else wanted it, Brickhill would probably take it.
Take it.
Go for it.
Yeah. And there's a shield too. I don't know who's a shield user. I know that. Do you use the shield, Buka?
Is it magic?
What?
Well, the magic shield is +2. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who
No,
uses the shield. You don't
Oh,
use the
wow,
shield, right?
I'll take
I
it
use
too,
my
then.
naked self.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think you're the only one that uses that kind of stuff.
Well, you could probably use that ring of protection. That'll give you an AC of 2.
This
I
would
don't
bump me
know.
down to, let's see, that would bump me down to armor class 1 with that shield and that chain.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You can decide before everybody gets so excited that Helene has done quite a bit. You should probably give her a magic item.
Yes.
Yeah. So possibly the shield before you get too attached to it, Tony. Because she already +2 chainmail is not better than her plate mail that she wears.
I'll also
Or,
propose to Helene.
What is that
Oh.
rod? You said, what is the rod?
It's a rod of rulership, so that should go. I mean, I don't know if she can use it. Hold on a second. I think she can use the robe of scintillating colors as well. Let me see. I'll tell you what the things are. The rod of rulership, miscellaneous magic items.
We are gonna keep that. That's not going to her. She can have something else.
Mm-hmm.
Just so y'all know.
You've got a lot of rods there, Bard. The
I hear
rod
a
of
jealous
rulership.
bard.
Yeah, right.
I'm cursed.
All right. You are cursed. All right. Yeah.
Yes.
But you got, like I said, you have Talos and
She
also
wears the
Helene. that
crown
can cast-
cockeyed on her head.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that you Helene has to cast a spell to get it off of you, right? So, although Talos would do. All right. Let's see. Robe of scintillating colors. Multicolor robe can be utilized by a magician or by a cleric with a wisdom of 15 or greater. I think she has a high enough wisdom to use that. Once per day. They can call it cascading colors. Oh, this is pretty cool. Oh, okay, hold on. Shifting waves of sparkling hues is only the most blessed cultists of Aurora might glimpse. Oh, yeah. She's a cleric of Aurora. She wants this robe if you guys are down to.
Oh, yeah. Give
Think
it to
of it.
her.
Yep, she can have that.
Yeah. Okay. So then that's a rod of rulership for our cleric, our bard there. Let's see, where is that? I don't think you guys have a lot of rods. You have that rod of it's all done. All right. What you didn't get to use this time, but you did use the rod of rulership.
Just don't breathe. I didn't think I could suffocate him.
You could, but it still did damage. This rod of bronze's stylized saber-tooth head can be wielded by any character class, where the wielder grips the item with 2 hands, holds it high overhead, and shouts, "Obey." 1d4 plus 1 times 100 hit dice of creatures within 120 feet will succumb to his rulership. Creatures with 15 plus intelligence and 9 plus hit dice are allowed saving throws. The saves are modified. Those vulnerable to the effect will obey the wielder as an unquestioned overlord. Lawyer Fast. Wow.
I mean, come on. We're not giving that to Helene, yeah?
No.
Wow.
I don't
Yeah,
have to keep
okay.
it, but you guys know that we have to just keep it.
Wow, that is powerful.
I think
It does-
Buka
Yeah.
should hold on to that.
It does. It does cost 1 charge per turn. It lists how many charges there are, so I will keep track of that because it'll be good if you don't know.
That's fine, but yeah, I definitely think, like I said, I do not have to wield it, but I just want us to keep that. So
Mhm.
Yeah, that's pretty powerful.
yeah,
1d4 plus 1 times 100 hit dice.
yeah.
Actually, you know who'd like that? Aramis. If you wanted to
Yeah,
get into it with
well.
Aramis, you would love to have that.
Oh, I could use it on Aramis.
I mean, you could, but you could also just cast a charm person on Aramis. He's only one person.
True.
All right. No, this is really for when you're doing whole groups of people.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just,
That's like a really powerful in very specific situations.
yes.
But yeah, you took out the Lich, and his spellbook was pretty darn good. So Talos is happy about that. Yeah, he didn't get to use his ice javelin, which does 66 damage, but other than that, he was doing pretty good with the spells. Excellent fight. You got a ton of treasure, which I will send to you in the experience points and stuff. And we're gonna come back, I guess, with this campaign because we got all this holidays coming up. Oop, press the wrong thing. On the probably not the 1st, I guess. Probably the 8th of January. I mean, I might in between if people want to play, we can play games. But I think this campaign will bring back on the 8th of January. Everybody's good with that.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
What's the next module called?
The next one is the Sea Wolf's Daughter. And we're going to jump forward about 2 years because you need to have been connected to the Sea Wolf guy, which I would have done earlier had I read the module before you got this far. So we're going to have a little backstory and stuff. We'll talk about it a little bit in the chat so you guys will understand. But essentially, it's called the Sea Wolf Daughter. It is the last Hyperborea module. Da-da-da. So we will have played every module when we get through that one. So Jeffrey's got to get his butt in gear.
I have a final thought.
Yep.
Yeah, it says, many years later, a man well dressed in a very well tailored suit holds up a jeweled box before a packed gilded chamber, and the place looks very modern. A gentleman and ladies and gentlemen of high society gather around, and the man holds up this box and says, "This item was found far north of an area known in the ancient times as Hyperborea. Within this box is a most unusual item, a skull that is nearly invisible, fused with glittering sands. And that is where we see the last of the Eka, the unseen." The invisible.
Oh, no. Oh, yes, Eka. That's right. That's the only way Eka's going to be seen. Well, unless we'll see. After we finish the last module, we'll see if what else, the things you guys have left behind as we've traveled through Hyperborea. That could be a few adventures in and of themselves. I think there's a few gods lying around. So yeah, so we'll be back on the 8th. Like I said, I'll reach out. We will play some stuff in between if we have time for over the holidays. But this one we'll bring back on the 8th of January. So with that, we shall go.